The last light I want to cover, as far as generally speaking lights, is the spotlight. Spotlight is found in the content browser under Lights, Spotlights. Drag it out. I've killed all other lights, deleted them, just so you can see the effects of the spotlight. Spotlights are just like the ones used in Maya or 3D Studio Max. There's nothing really significant about them. But if I double click, I'll show you the one thing that you're going to want to know, and that's under Spotlight component, and that's penumbrum. Okay? We know penumbrum to be the drop-off of an actual spotlight. So check this out. In this, it's called inner cone and outer cone. If your inner cone is smaller than your outer cone, you get a linear fall off occurring. The more you get close to this number, as far as like let's say 30 is concerned, maybe, or 39, you'll see this is the linear fall off. And if you match the number perfectly, whoops, you have now almost a vector circle. And it goes the other way too. Let's say I want a linear fall off to occur in the outer area. Well, you just saw that. If I switch this to 400, you get this incredibly soft spotlight. The thing about a spotlight is it has a range. So you can see the range here. But as soon as you go too far up in the air, it starts to drop off to the point where it's not even there anymore. So it's not a directional light. Directional lights cannot be smoothed out in such manners. But other than that, you know, there's really no significance between it and the other lights. The radius, you can bump that up, and of course that would stipulate how far down it can go. So if I dump this to 2048, you'll see that I have this incredibly soft light that I can kind of move around just like that. The one thing that you'll notice though, it breaks up. See, there's a kind of a pattern that occurs on the ground. So using a spotlight as a directional light is really a bad idea. Don't do it. It's not a good idea at all. Always treat spotlights as spotlights, directional lights as directional lights. If I put the radius down to 60, match that. Oops, no, the radius I want higher. Sorry. And then take this to maybe 10 and 10. These are nice lights to every once in a while showcase artwork. You know, you can always put like a little model here and have it lit up. I like doing these smaller little vector lights every once in a while, but you know, again, you don't want them to appear every 2 seconds within the game. It gets annoying. And having a dynamic light, which we're going to go into here shortly, you'll see the advantages of having this as a dynamic versus a static light source. Alright, so other than that, that's just in general the spotlight. So let's kind of look at static versus dynamic and how that works.